Hello, this is Mensaflow. We're going to do a little quick tutorial on voice chat here on Mensaflow. First of all, we want to go up to the menu and let's go into text mode here. And we can, for example, type something in and say, what is the capital of New York? The state of New York. Let's see what it's, New York. And let's see if it responds. And it's in Albany, but that's in French. Well, that is because we have it set in French language, so it's responding in the language we chose, if you see there. If you wanted to do this in English, now notice that it kind of gives you this message in chat mode, English, Spanish, French, and you can turn that off with one of the options when you do the embed, but we've left it on here, so sometimes people like it, some people don't. So now we're in English, so we say, what is the capital of Illinois? Illinois. And let's see if it gets the answer right. And it is in English, correct, and it is in Springfield, which is also correct. It's a state in Illinois. So we can also do this in Spanish, but well, let's first do it. Let's go in the vocal chat, and instead of typing, we can actually speak to it. Now you can speak in any case here. Let's do it without. We're still in text mode. You can still input in text mode. Let's and we're in what, Spanish. Let's put it in Spanish. And what is the capital of Idaho? And you can see there it's in Spanish. But be careful when you speak. If you don't speak too quick, it'll put some more stuff in there. And see, it can still take the input even though you're not in voice mode if you want. So you can do that. Let's see if it gets the right answer. And it is in Boise, which is the state of Idaho. So let's turn on the chat here so it'll speak to us, which can be annoying. Some people don't like it, but it is available. So let's give it another go here. Let's ask it. Okay, we're in Spanish mode, right? Okay, so it's going to respond to us in Spanish. So let's give it a go here. What is the capital of California? Now here in this chat mode, we have to actually push the button because it's not automatic. So we have to push it and let's see what it does.
La capital de California es Sacramento. Si necesitas ayuda con el diagnóstico de tu vehículo en Quality Motors, no dudes en preguntar. Gracias por elegir Quality Motors.
Okay, so that was a bit annoying, but it'll speak to you. So let's now go into, let's change the language to French.
Ok, le mode chat sera en français.
And we'll go into automatic mode, so we don't have to hit the enter bar, it'll just go automatically. Let's try that. C'est quoi la capitale de France?
La capitale de la France est Paris. Si vous avez besoin d'aide pour le diagnostic de votre véhicule chez Quality Motors, n'hésitez pas à demander. Merci d'avoir choisi Quality Motors.
So you can see there, I didn't have to hit it, it automatically did it, so you can sit there and converse without having to hit the enter bar. Now you got to be careful because you're trying to speak to it, and of course it's the delayed action, so you have to be careful there. Let's go into English.
Okay, chat mode will be in English.
And let's speak in Spanish. Hablo español?
Sure, I will respond in English. If you have any questions about vehicle diagnostics at Quality Motors, feel free to ask. Thank you for choosing Quality Motors.
And of course it spoke to me in English because I have it in English mode. Let's put it in Spanish mode.
Ok, el modo de chat será en español.
that accent kills me. But anyway, it is what it is. So let's speak in French and see if it responds in Spanish. C'est où la capitale de Indiana?
La capital de Indiana es Indianápolis. Si necesitas ayuda con el diagnóstico de tu vehículo en Quality Motors, no dudes en preguntar. Gracias por elegir Quality Motors.
So you can kind of play with that, mix and match. You can play with it as you want that. This is obviously on our website. You can try out our Chatbox and do it different ways of mode. Now keep in mind though that this is using the native speech synthesis. So sometimes browsers are not well suited and they're not been loaded properly or downloaded properly with the proper languages. So just be aware that if you do have a problem with a certain language, it may be your browser because it's using that browser API. And iOS is not supported because Apple is always special. In any case, enjoy that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video on the way out.